and today we are going to get information about history. We are learning about Maharashtra before the time of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and we are getting information about how the rulers were ruling on that time, and for the administration purpose, how they divided some region into different small regions. Just like we learn about the small villages, they were called as Mauja. Then the village, but it is bigger than that a small village, they were called as Kasba. And Kasba was including the pet, means marketplace. Then the bigger place than the Kasba, that we are going to understand today. My dear student, that place is known as Pargana. You can see here, many villages together made a Pargana. What is Pargana? Pargana is the region consisting with many villages. I will give an example to you. For example, we are living in Risod, and Risod is a Tehsil Taluka. So, this place is a bigger place. There are many villages in the Risod Taluka, just like Savod, Vatkali, and many more villages are there. So, Pargana means Taluka place, for understanding. Many villages together made a Pargana. This Risod Taluka is made up of many villages. Just like if you are going toward Wakar, then here Harad, Bibkheda, etc. These are many villages are making a bigger region, that is the Risod Taluka. Like that way, Pargana was the place or region which was made up of many villages. But the number of villages were not fixed in each Pargana. Some Parganas were big Parganas, some Parganas were small Pargana. For example, you can see Pune Pargana. Pune Pargana was consisting with 290 villages. And Chapar Pargana, there were 64 villages. Again, Srivati Pargana, then Shirwad Pargana, that was consisting with only 40 villages. So here is a concept Pargana which is made up of all the villages, but the number of villages were not fixed. Just like Taluka, Risod Taluka, Karanza Taluka, Manora Taluka, Washing is also a Taluka place, and it is a district place also. So my dear students, in some Parganas there were more villages, and in some Parganas there were very less villages. Means the number of villages were not fixed in each Pargana. Now, who were the officials on these Parganas? So, the Deshmukh and the Deshpande were the Watandar officers. Who were the Watandars of Pargana? Deshmukh and Deshpande. Just like at the village level, we have seen that there was a party, and to maintain a record, Kulkarni helps him. Like that way, for Pargana, there were officials. Just like we will take an example. Village level, there is Sarpanch, and the administrative servant is the Gram Sevak. Both are the servant. But we will come to the Tehsil level, there is who? There is Tehsildar, government, administrative servant, and Panchayat Samiti, Sabhapati is the people's representative. isn't that? So Deshmukh and Deshpande, these were the officials of Pargana, administrative office. Okay, and Deshmukh, what was the role of Deshmukh? Deshmukh did at the Pargana level what the Patil did at village. What work was Patil doing in a village? That work Deshmukh was doing at the Pargana level. And you can see that Deshpande was the chief of all Kulkarnis in the Pargana. Just like there was a Kulkarni at the village level who maintained the record of the revenue collected revenue. Like that way, at the Pargana level there was also the person who was the Deshpande, and what was his job? To maintain the records from the Kulkarnis. Means he was the chief of all Kulkarnis in Pargana. Isn't that? And these Vatandar officers were linked between the people and government. If people have the problem, then they were not directly consulting with the government. They were consulting with their Vatandar. If there is a problem in the Pune Pargana, then they were not directly discussing with the government or the authority or the tech power ruler. They were consulting with Vatandar. Vatandar were playing a mediatory role between the people and their administrative ruler or government. So these persons were most important. They were collecting the revenue and giving to the authorities. But what happened, my dear student? All the time these Deshmukhs and Deshpandes were not loyal with their seniors. Sometimes they misused their power and they were collecting the revenue, but collected revenue they were not completely giving to the authorities. This was the malpractice. This was the corruption. Another example, at the time of enemy invasion or the drought, if enemy attack on the region, on that time people face the worst condition. They may not have their food crops. On that time also these people were collecting the forcefully revenue from the people. And that's why people were facing to the miserable condition. And my dear student, this was the harassment done by these people. So it doesn't mean that all the Deshmukhs and Deshpandes were the bad persons. But each and any authority can make the misuse of their power, just like in the parliament or in the legislative assembly. We can see that there are many MLAs and MPs, but most of the MLAs and MPs are misusing their powers and creating the corruption. Like that way these people were also misusing their powers, and the impact of that misuse of power, that was people face harassment. Okay, so my dear student, in this video lecture we got information about the Pargana. The Pargana was consisting with many villages. Parganas were big and small also, and there were some officials who were the chief and Vatandar of these Parganas. They were Deshpande and Deshmukh. And they did the jobs with connecting, means they played an important role, mediatory role between the people and the authorities. So this was